Hey everybody, welcome back to Diary of the Fatman. I am the Fatman in question, Randy W. Hall, straight from the streets of Detroit, living here in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's get right into it. As I promised you last time, today we're going to get into things that make you happy. And why is it important to talk about things that make you happy? Well, first of all, if you don't know what makes you happy, what's the point of life? I mean, really. I used to walk around in my life and I used to wonder to myself, why am I not happy? The thing is, I could have been happy whenever I wanted to be. Really, happiness is a decision to acknowledge things in your life that make you happy, that are going good. Because you know what? We all have a choice to make. We have a choice to make whether or not we're going to focus on the bad things that happen to us, the negative things that happen to us in our lives, but we also have a choice to acknowledge the things that we like, the things that make us happy, the things that we're thankful and grateful for. Now, I'm not talking about a Pollyanna kind of thing like, oh yeah, everything's great. I mean, if you're not making money to pay your bills, they're going to turn out the lights on you. I mean, really, that could happen. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel like, you know, a little bit unhappy in your life. Sometimes it's that unhappiness that spurs you to ask important questions like, why am I not happy? Well, I came to that point in my life, probably more than once, and it'll probably happen again in my life. I don't want to make it sound like I got it all figured out, because I don't. But one thing you should always ask yourself is, what can I be happy about? So, as an example, for me, I wrote a list here. I'm not going to read them all, because, you know, that would be kind of boring, but just as an example, being creative. Now, for me, that's a big thing because I like to make TV shows, I like to write, I just like to be creative in all endeavors. As an example of creativity, I like to break people's states. Like if I see somebody who's pretty miserable, I like to go over to them and get their mind off of their misery, okay? For example, once there was this chick, and she came into this coffee house that I was at with my friend Neil, and Neil and I look over, and Neil's like, look at that one, and I'm like, I look over at her, and I'm like, oh yeah, she looked pretty pissed, I'll be honest with you. I'm like, look, Neil, what do you want to bet? I can make her smile. He's like, I'll bet you lunch. So I take him up on it, me being, you know, kind of crazy, but, you know, not reckless way. So anyway, I'm walking up to this chick. I mean, she just looks very unapproachable. I have no idea, almost up to the very second I open my mouth, how I'm going to make this chick laugh. So I'm walking up to her and I'm like, oh my God, excuse me, oh my God. Look, I just had to come over here and say something. You look really mad right now. Is it your boyfriend? I mean, because my boyfriend, it's like, oh, he hops on, he hops off, give me a sandwich. It's like, where's the appreciation? Not only did she smile, but this woman straight up cracked up and laughed. Now I started a little conversation with her after that. I won't tell you, go into all the details. But that's the kind of thing I like to do. That's what makes me happy. Breaking people's states, kind of like breaking up the broca, and broca is basically the concept of where, you know, if you interact with people, like there's a, I guess, kind of predictable way that an interaction breaks down, and anytime you do something that's unpredictable, you break that person's broca. So look what I've shown you. Just so you know, if you can't think of anything that makes you happy, I guess the next step would be, what could make you happy? What could you be excited about? Now I know I straight up plagiarized this from Tony Robbins, but to me it's a very important concept. What makes you happy? Think about that, and when I come back next time, we'll talk about something else. Maybe we'll come up with something fun like, oh, I don't know, a fun adventure I had in Belmead with my good friend and partner in crime, Dan Menard. Till then, this is Randy W. Hall. See ya.